What did I say?
What's your view on beauty? What does it mean to you?
I'm beauty.
Okay, what's media's perception of beauty?
They don't got nothing on me. What are you doing right now?
I'm getting ready for my interview. Do you want me to sit or stand?
The magazine.
It looks fine.
How does the media define beauty?
Being really skinny.
Oh, the skinny.
Typical blonde, blue-eyed.
They're very skinny.
Or it could be brunette or has some unique ethnic view to them.
And the white. Well, sometimes. Was not. Okay.
In the video we saw, it was about like if they have women of color, it has more white features.
And it's superficial. You don't get to know that person. It's about their face. Yeah.
Or their body.
Perfection.
It's not realistic.
Big-chested woman, and very defined muscles.
Those people in the media aren't real.
Very skinny.
And like, kind of, I don't know, like if you look at models, they're not necessarily beautiful, but they just have that kind of strange, like exotic look.
I guess what I find attractive is kind of what all guys find attractive because of what media.
They put people into categories, so then you have to look a certain way to be considered beautiful.
If a guy is attractive, that's the guy that you're going to go to first. I think that's just normal.
This might sound shallow, but people say that it's not about looks, but I feel like if they don't look good, you're not going to go talk to them in the first place.
Honestly, I like
big.
I like dark guys with short hair.
So who would I define as beauty? Sarah.
Physical attraction, but then there needs to be beauty on the inside. Because then I'll just get bored.
Physical attraction.
There has to be physical attraction.
And then it'll you can go deeper.
And then the inner beauty is what will shine through.
Natural beauty, like you don't need tons of makeup, tons of foundation, or anything.
And once you get to know somebody, you should get to know their personality, and that should define their beauty.
I like nice boys. They should be taller than me.
Yeah, honestly for me it didn't really have much effect.
At this point in high school, I learned to just be comfortable with myself. I like who I am.
Well, I love Vogue.
Well, I get 17 magazine.
It kind of gives this image that you just have to look like all the time.
I have to admit, it kind of makes me conscious about my own body because I feel like I'm just not, I want to be like those models and everything.
How about you, Marissa?
I like what she said.
You need to always look skinny and white.
People still take it to heart and think, oh, you know, this is how I want to look and stuff. And I'm personally, I've looked at magazines and say, how can I get my hair to look like that? Or how can I look like that for the summer, be ready and stuff. But I think you have to look past what the magazines are because they
makes me feel like I have to look like that.
I guess media has had a large effect on how I see beauty.
Even though the media is like, oh, you have to be this big.
Really skinny and fit and big in many areas.
Or have blonde hair or whatever. I do things for myself.
This girl I babysit, her mom is like really skinny. She's like only 115 pounds, and she's always like telling her daughter, and the girl's only 7 years old, and she's always telling her daughter like, oh, I feel fat, I'm fat, I need to lose weight. The daughter has kind of picked up that whole sense of like the whole feeling of always feeling like fat and not fit, and she was telling me the other day that she's embarrassed to sit down because she feels like her thighs look really big, and it's not like that for her friends, and so she avoids sitting down like with her legs touching the floor. And it's just weird, like at that age, 7 years old, like already conscious about your thighs and your body.
The issue is that media's portrayal of beauty is really kind of shady because it focuses more on the physical attractions or like the physical attributes to women and men rather than like who they are.
It's really exclusive. It's not inclusive.
That
you have to be a certain height, you have to be a certain weight, you have to have a certain, like, the world has to see you like they see everybody else. Like, everybody can't be as pretty as Jessica Alba or Angelina Jolie.
Putting people into like little boxes and category, like that story we read in Facing History, that connection.
Media needs to stop portraying the message of it's so important to be skinny and beautiful, because it's not really that important.
It makes people feel like ostracized rather than like part of the family.
Yeah, obsessed with makeup, obsessed with all these products that will help them look perfect in the media's eyes. So
Magazines, don't look at the TV, because there's always commercials that say, oh, I want to be, you know, like, have the 6-pack or 8-pack or 12-pack or whatever abs that you want. You can't always have that, and you should be accepting of yourself.
No matter what, I think people are beautiful because God made us in his likeness, and God wouldn't make something ugly.